I wanted to start the DOS gaming session today. Wait, why is my monitor like... Is my monitor like slightly... That was weird. One of these monitors is like slightly... I think I fixed it. Okay, it was like slightly off-center or something. It was like slightly diagonal. I think I fixed it now. Okay. I'm gonna do Sea Dogs first. This is like one of the only DOS games I ever played as a kid. So I'm like, let's check out some Sea Dogs. Exciting stuff. A game I vaguely remember. Alrighty. Controls. Those are pretty important. A lot of random noises when you change those. Okay. All seems fairly standard. You can play this all on one keyboard. That's pretty cool. You can select a campaign. Ogre Rampage. Ogre Rampage by Ronnie Wester. Suddenly, Confederate installations come under sudden attack. What? Wait. What do you mean? Suddenly, Confederate stations come under sudden and most unexpected attack from Ogre troops. Okay, that is a really weird sentence structure. There has been no animosity between the Ogre Empire and the Confederation for ages. What's up? Who knows? Oh, nice Doom shotgun sound there. I'm sure it was probably a stock sound from a library, but that guy there. This game's got sounds. They've got the sounds. Can I select? Why isn't it working? Oh, that is really weird. Okay. Really is just Doom noises. Name a mass? Nah. Wow, we just got Lady. All these other people have names, but if you want to be a girl, it's just Lady. What if I want to be Ice? He's got the shades. He's got the cool shades. This guy doesn't have any hair. What the fuck? And select different arms. What color are your arms, chat? Grayish? Okay. Amazing. Okay. I could enter a code if I want? Whoa. Okay. Mission 1. Maintain integrity and destroy all terminals. We were taken completely by surprise, and Ogre troops have overrun several installations. We are falling back from this one right now. We will need to destroy several computer terminals lest they, and the information they contain, fall into enemy hands. Okay. So I start with a shotgun and machine gun. I can also get a knife, another machine gun, a flamer, shotgun, power gun, sniper gun, or dynamite. Okay. And is there a cap to how many weapons I can have? Yes. Okay, it's like 3. Alrighty. Well, we seem to move faster when we move diagonally. Why is that? Is There's also like a timer on the screen. Okay. I do remember this game. And the only thing I remember about it is the general aesthetic. Is there any ammunition? There doesn't seem to be. I'm losing score each time I blow up a box, apparently. That's weird. I guess it's like public property or something. I don't fucking know. Okay, now I got 25 score. I guess we have Doom keys here. We have allies. Presumably they're allies. Maybe they're not. Unclear. They don't really seem to be shooting at anybody in particular. How do I change my weapons? Tab is a map, and it pauses the game. How is the volume level? It's good? Looks good to me. Who are they shooting at? Are they trying to kill me? They don't seem to be able to damage me. So I think they are supposed to be allies. Good on your end? Okay. I don't remember the game being so... like... line of sight visibility. Crop for the game might be a little off. You are correct. Good call. Let me fix that. Is there a way to pause the game? Oh, enter's how you change your weapons. Among other things. Okay. Like, it doesn't stay on the screen, so it's like, how do I pause you? Maybe this does pause. Okay, I just don't press escape again. Okay, let me fix that. Different games have their own different crops. I did forget about that. Looks like this is the correct one. Different aspect ratios on video games. Did you know? Alrighty. Man, I move so slowly. No, this is a video game. This is a video game that you can fucking play. So many sounds. I got a yellow key. I wonder how the knife is. The knife makes me grimace. Makes me grit my teeth. And I can't move when I am using the knife. Oh, maybe it just walk into things. I'm breaking things. Oh, okay. Weird. Okay. So it's like Mom's Knife and Binding of Isaac, obviously. Man, this is a video game right here. This is the fucking shit that they don't want to tell you about. People are like, you gotta buy a PS6 for over $1,000. And I'm like, no. What if you just played Sea Dogs on DOS instead? Or you play whatever the newer version is that somebody made on itch.io or something. What if you did that instead? Many things to consider. But yeah, raising the price on the PS5, that's certainly a choice that they are making. Good luck, I guess. Good luck on that. It's pretty cool how people don't want to... Various people with money and in power don't want the poors, I guess, to buy their products. So I guess it's only for like people with a shitload of money. Upper middle class people and rich people are the only people who are allowed to play video games. Okay. Itoseku. Oh no, there are people who have a shitload of money. I've even known some people who have a shitload of money. It's just that it's not many people. That's kind of the point, is that most of the people who have a shitload of money are an incredibly small amount of the human population. That's the trick. So yeah, it may as well be almost nobody. I don't know why Enter does that. What is up with that? See that shit? I'm moving like way faster. Why is holding Enter down make me move like that? If I tap it, it changes the weapon. But if I hold it, I get like this burst of speed like it's a dodge roll or something. So I guess this is how you actually move around. Oh yeah, Nintendo lowering the price of like their games digitally. I'm expecting Nintendo will probably bring back the voucher system for the Switch 2 and Switch 1 maybe. Because they got rid of it, but they're probably going to learn really quick that they need that. I mean, it makes sense, Doseku, in the sense of like... It makes sense if you're looking at it from a completely greedy corporate perspective. The PS5 is incredibly profitable. They make a shitload of money off the PS5, and they make a ton of money off of the PlayStation Network subscriptions. Because of PlayStation Network subscriptions is like pure fucking profit for them. So they don't actually like they make a ton of free money basically. Off of that alone. So like they could have easily weathered the cost of you know, the increasing memory prices and stuff for the PS5. They could have weathered the cost. They just won't, because, you know, typical evil corporate stuff. That's been a strategy for some of them, that guy there, but it hasn't really been true for at least 2 generations is my understanding. I don't think any of them have do that anymore. I don't think any of them consider that like a valid strategy anymore. So, you know. I mean, what does it accomplish? So are they attacking me or not? Maybe they are. It's unclear. They seem to be damaging me. Is only like some of them damaging me? I don't get it. I'm not able to kill them very easily, if that's the case. Also, I think some of the enemies are respawning. Oh, right. They mentioned destroying or protecting the terminals. Which one was it? Was it destroying these? I forget what even the objective was supposed to be. Destroy all terminals. Okay. Okay, so that's like the main thing I should be doing. Okay. I was just trying to kill the enemies. So these things, okay. But yeah, I think the main thing it'll accomplish is just the video game industry crashing sooner. I think that's the main thing it'll accomplish, and they seem to be pretty keen on having that happen. So, I guess that's what it'll do. That's my best guess. Hope that was helpful, Sonata and Dante. I mean, at this point, it deserves the creator. Definitely deserves it. It's not a good thing, but it's basically a necessary thing because of what they've done with everything. But it sure sucks shit. Oh, this is a pickup. Oh, we're done. Okay, so I see. This is at my extraction point. Wow. I get score, and they give me a password for the mission. That is incorrect, Doseku, because money has to come from somewhere. So indies cannot just magically keep making games in perpetuity, because that also requires funding and is oftentimes publishers, which requires money. And then also people who don't have stable finances would have to work extra jobs or longer hours on their job. And then as a result, they won't have any time to take away from making money to make a video game. So it does affect indies as well, especially if it's an indie studio. So they're not immune by it by any means. It has already affected many people. So that is sadly an incorrect assessment. Like, you know, people can still, in theory, make games as indies, but they would have to be very small scope projects in order for that sort of thing to continue. So this is mission 2. Is this an extraction shooter? I'm thinking it might be. Hello, Vine Ultimax. Retrieve the stolen data. Intelligence reports that the ogres managed to back up some of the data before you could get to the terminals. However, troops have intercepted and are now containing the ogre forces in possession of the data. It's a stalemate at the moment. You will have to resolve the situation, get the discs back. Okay, I guess I'll try and figure out how to get the discs back. Oh, I see. That's how you change the weapon types, I see. I'm understanding now. What's a power gun? Oh, it's this thing. Okay. It's basically a laser weapon. But yeah, don't worry. Here on the Masumi_television stream, I'm here to let you know how terrible everything is. That's what we're here for. Now, I don't talk about that stuff too often. I don't mind talking about it, but I do tend to try to not, you know, have it dominate my whole stream, obviously. But yeah, things are not looking great for pretty much everything these days when it comes to the industries and shit like that. Like fucking anime shit has been fucking going through basically the same identical shit as video games. Like I was fooled recently where I thought that when JoJo Part 7 was put on Netflix, I thought foolishly that they would be doing it weekly. It's been a week. And I can't help but notice the second episode of JoJo isn't out. Can't help but notice that it's not there. So, you know, that's something. I also noticed that Freerun Season 2, it ended yesterday. They made 10 episodes and then said the season was done. And then announced that the third season is going to be in October. For those who do not know or remember, the first season of Freerun was like 20 plus episodes, and it all aired like, you know, week to week. So, you know, everything is totally fine with the anime industry. Everything's okay. Does this thing have like a massive cooldown? Okay, I guess so. Yeah, that would be impressive if it manages to have a worse schedule than Part 6. It's true. I think the shotgun might be one of the best weapons. I've tried most of them at some point. Season 2 is kind of pretty much like the same sort of structure. Same sort of structure as the first season, where it's like kind of like 60, I want to say like 60%, you know, various chill slice of life sort of thingies, and then like the other percentage is like kind of shonen sort of ish stuff. It kind of maintains a similar ratio, is my impression. I haven't seen like the final episode of the season, but I saw everything before that. I never found the shonen aspects of Free Ren to be negative or bad. I don't really understand that impression. I have heard this criticism from a handful of people. I don't... Oh, and I died. Game over. Failed mission. I don't even think I saw a single disc. That's my all-time high score. Whoa. And then it just boots you to the screen. Of course it does. They want you to enter in the password every time. Fuck that. But yeah, this is cool. This is a cool game. This game's neat. This game's fun. My understanding is they've made like somebody has made like a free version of this that is just a better version of this. It's like strips the DOS stuff, adds like, you know, basic things to it, like maybe not a password system. So that's cool. So this is not exactly the best way to play this game these days, but this is neat. Sea Dogs is pretty neat. It is hilariously Doom. More Doom than I remembered it being, but I also didn't know what Doom was back in the day when I had played Sea Dogs, so. So I guess now it's like, now what? There's infinite game. It's like, oh, now what do I want to do? Look at all these games that start with Captain. We've even got Captain Bible and the Dome of Darkness. I imagine Descent is probably going to control like a nightmare, like anything that's a first-person game. I had to sneeze there. I've like seen some of Captain Bible in the past. Thank you. I've seen some of that in the past. I think there's more than one of these games, isn't there? I think there might be. Ooh, there's a Capstone game called Casino Tournament of Champions. Capstone, known for their quality. It says... Okay, so it's basically just generic sort of like casino stuff from what I'm seeing. It's like nothing particularly super remarkable or special in that regard, unless you just want to like, you know, gamble, I guess. If that's your thing. That's what like some of these just end up being. There's not like a lot more substance to it than just that. Let's see. Yeah, I've seen Captain Bible before. I've seen people stream a little bit of this. I'm looking at like the preview for it here on the side, and it's like, yeah, I've seen that before. It's like a point and click game, is my understanding. Those tend to be not like super great for the DOS exploration streams because they tend to require too much commitment to kind of like see any of it or get anywhere with it. Or like you got to use like a guide or something. Like basically those kind of the point and click adventure games come off as like they should be their own stream kind of game. Because it just takes too much time to see more of it. So you kind of have to commit to it is my experience has been with that kind of game. Oh boy, Cave Quest, that's a text adventure game. Fuck that. No. No, thank you. Not interested. A lot of text adventure games. There's so many games that start with cave or cavern that is just a text adventure. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Cave Wars. Now that looks like a fucking video game. Let's play some Cave Wars. And then make a mic noise that I didn't even make. I really hate that it's doing that again. It's like, I'm gonna make random vibration noises through your fucking mic arm thing. Why am I doing that? How am I doing that? I don't fucking know, but I'm gonna keep doing it. And it's like, Jesus, I fucking wish it would stop doing that. Oh well. This is pretty quiet. Yeah, that looks good. This looks good. Some quality rendering. Weird video encoding issues with the left and right edges of the FMV. They're like warped. They're like stretched. I guess maybe like you weren't supposed to see that or something. I don't know. It's supposed to be like cut off by the CRT or something. Not really sure. They have guns though. So you better fucking watch out. Is this what war looks like? Is this a civil war? Whoa. Holy shit. And then of course the music's way louder than the FMV. That was super quiet. Combat speed, normal, brief. Visibility, sight, map, or full. That's interesting they give you that option. Very interesting. You could do random. Okay. It's, I don't, it's okay. There's a food mechanic. That sounds interesting. AI intelligence, AI handicap. Remember when you used to call things AI and it meant a different thing? I remember. So you can make them brain dead, or slow, or dim, or just normal, or bright, or smart. Let's make them brain dead, because I don't know how to play this. AI handicap, easy, very easy, cakewalk. So why are there two settings? Why is there an intelligence setting and then a handicap setting? What's the difference? It seems very redundant. But whatever, we'll just leave it at bring dead and no handicap. Okay. Wow. Oh, you can change the name? Okay. There's so many different races. What if I want to be all of them? Ooh, that guy looks really something. Wow, these look like something. They all look so weird. These are some designs. Very impressive. I guess I better rep the humans. Okay. And then we got food, magic, mithril, iron, and bronze. And some pretty nasty mouse acceleration going on here too. It's very not great feeling on the cursor. Upkeep, turn, research, weapon technology. God, this game seems to have a lot of things going on. Doesn't seem straightforward in the least. Why is there a random bug on the screen? Gross. Does the bug follow my cursor? It's one of those, is it? Or what? It seems to kind of follow my cursor. Nah, maybe not. We have a whole bunch of things going on. We got summoning. There's too many menus. I have a feeling this is going to be one of these inscrutable games that needs a manual, which this probably has, but that would take it would take too long to learn this game, I bet. I don't exactly know what I'm supposed to be doing. I can choose, apparently, like an unearthed mine, but how do I move people or make people? I don't see anybody. I can select the city. I can name the city. I can name it Buttsburg. Very good. I can, yes, I can adjust these values or something. Select a friendly city. Future units will be shipped there. Select the shitty city to cancel shipping. Okay. And ship my population. I can raise my own city. Some of this stuff comes off as being like civilization. This seems like it's civilization, but with differences and a fantasy motif. This seems to just be more like civilization. Like there's a lot of Civ stuff in common with what I'm seeing in the menus and the mechanics. I have played hundreds of hours of Civ 5 for whatever it's worth. It's the only civilization game I put any real time into. But like, how do I make a unit or move people? That's what I'm not understanding. I see this other stuff, but it's like, how is it summoning? Do I like make a giant worm? But I would need materials for that. Oh, this music's going places. I'm gonna lower that volume because that's super loud. Green, I guess, is what I can afford. Eat metal. Click on an open source of metal occupied by a friendly unit to weaken it. But I need a friendly unit in the first place. I don't even see a unit. What do you mean? Click on any mapped grid to get info. This game's pretty inscrutable. No groups. Groups, no groups. Okay. Chat, do you have any clue what's going on in this? I guess I'd just go next turn because I'm like... Oh, you can make a save slot here. That's apparently where you save your game. The little door thingy here. Like a window. There's this. Activities. No activities. Like, all I see is a city and no visibility. And no unit to click on. If I had a unit, this would make any amount of sense, but I don't see anybody. So I guess I go next turn. And then nothing happens, of course, because why would it? I don't see a unit. Where are my units? View units. Is this it up here? No unit to view, so I don't have a unit. How do I make a unit? How come I don't start with one? Like, my best guess is it's this shit. I can't buy any of these. I can make a small map and I can make this. Let's just make that then. All right, but I need like... I need a friendly unit to begin with. This is like a fucking... This is like a paradox where it's like, they won't let me do anything because I don't have a friendly unit. He fabricated. Like, what? Like, it's like, this is like a fucking... Okay, I can do that. Apparently, that's the only thing I've figured out to do is that. Cool. Inscrutable DOS strategy games. There are so many of these. There are so many. DOS is full of them. We had to try one of these at some point. And I certainly chose one of these, and I'm feeling like moving on because it seems like I'm going to have to study the manual for way too long to figure out even how to make a unit or find one. Because this sure is inscrutable. None of this makes any amount of sense. It's a paradox of you need to do anything in this game, you need to have a friendly unit, and I don't seem to have one, but they also don't want to let me make one. So here we are. Inscrutable DOS gaming. I guess I'm just gonna close it. I have no idea, Dusaku. I have no clue. This is just nonsense. Now I have to figure out how to close this. Is it quick game? Okay. There we go. Cave Wars. That sure was inscrutable. What about a game called Char? Hello, No Squid. Mac, a 22-year-old man, gets home late from work on a Thursday night. With nothing to do, he dusts off his old Nintendo Entertainment System. He fiddles with the wires and manages to get the stupid thing working. Mac presses the power switch. Nothing happened. Mac's face turns angry as he begins to kick the system repeatedly. Blam, pow. Sparks fly from the broken console, and Mac gets zapped by the blast. Dazed and confused, our young Mac wakes up and looks around. What? He's inside the Nintendo. With 9 lives and a determination to get back into the real world, Mac picks up a machine gun and decides to start blowing up some pixels. Whoa. This is fucking epic. Also, the aspect ratio needs to be changed. This is very wide. I'm going to need to make a separate crop for this. This is using almost the entire width of my screen. What the fuck? That's a Super Nintendo, chat. That's an NES. Is my supposed to be doing... Is this moving? Is it supposed to be doing something or is it lagging? What's... That must just be like a visual effect. Okay. This seems like an incorrect aspect ratio. Did I not get the settings on this correctly? This seems a little stretched. That's apparently... No, that's apparently what it's supposed to look like. Okay. Let me, I guess, make a very bespoke crop for this because... Or maybe no crop, because it's basically just using the entire fucking screen, other than the tops and bottoms. Why is this like widescreen? That's so weird. Whatever, this game's not worth doing like a bespoke crop for, so I'll just leave it like this. Alrighty. How do I change anything? Did it not like... Okay, it is recognizing my mouse, okay. But like not in... Nothing's... Did it not like me changing the keyboard? Swapping it between PCs? For this game? Or does it just have really fucking weird controls? Let me close it and reopen it. Surely this is going to be epic. It's made by Light Sword after all. How could it be bad? This must just have an alien control scheme. Is it numpad, maybe? How the hell do you... Peeps Gatorade. How the fuck do you control this game? Maybe it came with a manual or something. None of the usual keys are doing anything. I can't, like, move anything on the menu. I'm pushing so many different buttons and it's not responding. I've tried that too. What is this alien fucking... Like, maybe it's just fucked up. Maybe it's, like, crashing or something. Maybe it's just not working correctly. Did it come with, like, a manual or something? No, I don't think so. Why not Streetwise? Let's try the alternate launcher and see if that's any better. Yeah, whatever. Just launch. Okay, I think there was something wrong with the other launcher because now it's correct. Like the aspect ratio is not like super stretched or anything. I still can't control it though. It's still not responding to anything I'm doing, so... Maybe it just doesn't want to work. I don't know. It, or it has one of the world's most esoteric control schemes of all time for just a menu. Because it sure is not responding to any input, and I've tried so many keys. I've damn near tried every single key on the keyboard, if not all of them at this point. Oh, you think this is a controller-based game? Interesting thought. Maybe it is like supposed to be like you're inside the video game inside an NES, but it at the same time responded to me skipping the cutscenes with a keyboard. I don't know if I can just easily use a joystick on DOS. I don't know how ExoDOS is set up for that. And if it accepts like just any controller, I kind of doubt it. Like I don't even know if X input would work. Because this is also on Linux. So I don't know. But either way, I guess we're not playing this one, at least not right now, because it doesn't want to work. How disappointing. Because you can see from the preview, it looks like a real piece of shit. This is what the game looks like. I just can't play it. So that's what it's supposed to be. But I can't get it to work, so sad. It looks so fucking epic. So this is the best that you're gonna get. Is this 30-second demo? What else we got? Charlie Chaplin. Looks like a point and click game. 1987. I'm not even sure what this is supposed to be. Just avoid the dudes. Maybe it isn't a point and click. Apparently, you are given an opportunity to edit 4 of the famous films, is what it's saying here. It sounds weird. I'm willing to give this a try. It sounds very strange. So yeah, at least let's give it a go. I'm not really sure if there's much of a game here. A composite output or RGB output? I guess RGB would make the most sense. Okay. Let me adjust the cropping on this one. This one seems the correct one. Okay. So I guess we start a new game. I'm not familiar with Charlie Chaplin. Married Life, yeah, okay. Am I pushing a button? Okay. Oh, we're doing this arrow keys, okay. Never Scenes 3, cost of script 650, approximate total 5,150. Okay. What the fuck? This is weird. I, the undersigned, agree to produce this film in line with and keeping to the rules and regulations of the U.S. Gold Picture Corporation. Signed, witnessed. Okay. And what now? Now what? How do I get to the... How do I get out of the screen? Do I have to sign it? Oh, I have to type in my own name. Okay. What now? Yeah, a witness. Okay. And what do I do now? Do I close the book? Do I just go this way? I gotta pick a scene. Fire to film this scene. If I can figure out what that is. What magic button I'm pressing. This is really a notable problem with DOS, is knowing what the button is that they want you to push. Because it certainly is not working. The usual buttons don't do anything. It's kind of just absurd how many of these I'm just like randomly pushing buttons and hoping literally anything happens. Because it's sure... Okay, numpad. Numpad's the only thing it recognized. Or numbers. Yeah, you control this game with numpad. I didn't think this would be a numpad game. Okay. I just keep getting hit over and over again. And now I'm just stuck in a fucking infinite combo. Yeah, she's just beating the shit out of me. Apparently that was the scene. It is a good animation. Oh, apparently I can kick. There we go. The dog's also hitting me. Oh, this is a cool effect, going inside the building here. Why does everybody want to attack me constantly? Is that a Charlie Chaplin thing? Constantly being attacked? Everybody wants to kill me. Okay. What is... Oh, is these playing the... Why am I in this menu? It's like editing it or something? Okay, this is the one I was trying to select. Okay. They can't seem to follow me up on the ladder. So... How can I escape, though? Apparently I'm supposed to escape the scene, but I don't see a means to do that. I can't seem to jump. Oh, they're following me. What the fuck? They weren't doing that before, and I can't get down the ladder. Okay, I can fire to edit the scene. I see, so if I, like, go here... I can speed up the playback. I can slow it down. Reverse it. Okay. I don't really understand the controls in the least, but this is weird. What a strange video game. Very fascinating, especially for when this came out. That's what I think. Very interesting. Oh, apparently I opened up like a fucking... By pressing every button on my fucking keyboard, I opened up like a screenshot thing or something. Okay. Well, whatever the fuck this is, it was very interesting. I don't really quite understand the point of it, but it's an interesting look at that sort of thing. You think Get Lost is cool? Maze games I'm not typically very good at. 1996, huh? Not typically my thing, but I'll give it a try. We got our typical options here. Got a sound blast. Tom Bombadil's Software Emporium and House of Curiosities presents. I didn't know Tom Bombadil made games. Get Lost. A compelling logo. Very fancy. Oh, we got mouse support here. Welcome, player one. And call for help. Go to the ground level and exit the game. Drop in the basement to tinker with game settings. Check out the maze on the first floor. Visit the penthouse and see who's responsible. Let's check out the maze. 1. I'm looking for something in the shade of red. Wow. We certainly have controls. They're the usual first-person controls that are all fucked up. Like every single DOS game ever made. Except Doom, apparently. Oh, that's loud. It's got jams. I assume if I'm looking for something red. Okay, you can't fall off the world. That's good. They probably want me to follow a certain path, like as hints. I see red there. Whoa. Wacky video gaming. The controls are pretty basic. It's arrow keys to move around, and you can turn with the mouse left and right. There's no up or down. Honestly, this is probably better just played on the arrow keys only, because you don't like really move any faster turning the mouse. Oh yeah, you're right, they do. Hello, I am Dragoon. Welcome. Yeah, you're right. Page up and down do let you change that. It does auto center itself when you move. I am okay. Oh, also chat, I fixed the goggles now so you can see they don't do what they did before. That has been resolved. The bug has been fixed. You're upset by this? Too bad. Oh, fun noise. Ooh. This game sure has stuff in it. I made the high scores list. Apparently it's based off of how fast you can do it. I was beaten by an octopus and a bat. And the other player won. The Valley. Find the goal at River's End. It does have vibes. This is better than I thought it would be. This is very green. This is better than I thought it would be. It's interesting. Yeah, this is, as you'd expect, a difficulty spike, for sure. Oh yeah, like, yeah, you can barely... Like, I have an OLED, so I can more easily discern what these are, but, it's certainly not very... This one's less visually appealing. But it's still cool. Oh, that's weird. Why is it... Okay. That is needlessly difficult, where they have, like... They don't let you walk this way, they only let you walk through the small sliver here. That's weird. Why did they do it like that? It makes it so much harder to know if you can walk through. Not really necessary, in my opinion. Oh, it teleports you. Hell Maze teleports. Oh, this is wild. Okay, that's a lot to deal with. How do I even get down? Maybe you don't get down. Maybe there's no escape. You're just stuck teleporting from place to place forever. This is entirely too large of a level. And okay, I am going to different places. But none of them are down. Why are there like a fireworks? Whatever. I'm over here now, apparently. And now I'm over here again. This is a very neat concept of a video game, but the second maze of this is kind of annoying. That's basically my impression here. This is a super neat kind of thing, and then they kind of fuck it up immediately on the second stage by like making it like this, I guess. Just a secret area. I see. It's very confusing. Okay, we gotta go other ways here. But yeah, obviously this wouldn't be very good for streaming, but it's interesting to show for a little bit. For a tiny amount of time. But yeah, definitely a little bit of a difficulty jump on this one. But neat. Very neat. And the music is groovy. I dig the music. Not really stuff you would normally hear these days. And yeah, it's very like chat was saying, it's very like Windows 98 wallpaper, Windows 95 wallpaper, screensaver sort of vibes that this has. Yeah, very liminal. A very neat thing to have on DOS here. And that thus closes Get Lost, because indeed it lives up to the title. I did get lost. And the developer being Tom Bombadil Software is pretty fucking funny. That's pretty amusing. I need to take another restroom break because apparently it's one of those days where I have to piss nonstop. So, I'm gonna go do that, and then I will be back. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. When pressing the correct buttons this time and everything. Okay. Gluck. What the fuck is Gluck? Registered version. Not many people have this version. You must feel so special. Yes, absolutely. It looks like a Gluck is some sort of shmup. It has a stupid name. Thank you, chat. Thank you. So surely Gluck is gonna be one of the games of all time. Laser Point and Screaming Duck Software. Excellent logo. Gluck. So special. They don't have the P in there. Special deluxe version. Wow. Okay. We're doing... Okay. Although I did all the actual game design myself, it would not be the game it is without the help of a lot of people. Thanks to all of the people I bounced the ideas off of. And thanks to the people who let me use their computers for testing for compatibility. Thanks to you, the purchaser, yes, I bought this game totally, of this game for supporting the shareware concept. And I'm pleased that you liked Gluck enough to register it. If you copied this game rather than registering it, press F1 now to find out how to order a legal copy. It only costs $10 US, so it won't break the bank. Ordering Gluck. The easiest way to order is simply to ring this number. Gluck only costs $10 to register, and with that you will receive the full registered copy of Gluck, along with PDs, a complete registered maze action game at no extra cost. You can order by mail from Laserpoint or fax your order. You can order Gluck from the Laserpoint website. I'm sure that site is still up. Absolutely. This is soul. This is soul, chat. 10 USD back in the 90s, at least $25 today. I see you. I wouldn't download a Gluck. That's right. Your aim is to protect the humans from the hunters. If a hunter grabs a human, then you must try and shoot it before it reaches it. I didn't have enough time to read that. They're just kind of cycling through these and I can't look at them. I don't have time to look. I guess I'm just going to wing it. Oh, this is one where you move. I see. I think I get the idea. I see the humans there. I see you. Wow, this is exactly what I thought it would be. Whoa, I died in one hit? No leniency for me. Jesus. Really long death animation on this one too. They don't really let you get back into the action quickly. Based on a Williams arcade game? Yeah, kind of what I figured. Oh, they even shoot at you too. It's not even just like don't try to run into them. It's they want you dead. This is hard. Clearly one of these games is gonna be hard as fuck to play. It's weird that you can just dead stop too. This is video games. God damn it. This game's gonna be fucking impossible. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be impossible. Holy shit. This game's fucked. It's kind of neat aesthetically, I guess. But for a $10 game, this is certainly pretty fucked up. But it's got cutting edge graphics. And it's got the best sound effects. They do have a map that shows, like, I guess, like, what's going on, so you don't have to, like, guess in that regard. But you can't see it all at once. You have to still scroll through, so you can't see everything going on. Attack wave 1 complete. Jesus, this is got some massive inertia to it. Yeah, these Metroids have hands, it's true. Well, that was Gluck by Screaming Duck Software and published by Laserpoint Publishing. I hope you enjoyed looking at that. Oh, hell yeah. There's something called Glub Glup. Fun fact, I like naming random things Glup or Glup Shido because it's funny and reminds me of the stupid Yoda baby. And his name's Glup Shido, obviously. So something called Glub Glup immediately interests me. So I gotta check out Glub Glup. Say that 3 times fast. Booting from Drive A, starting MS-DOS. Ooh. Ooh. Look at this motherfucker. Now this is fucking art. Oh yeah. I guess I'm going to press 1 for Teclado. Phase 01. Okay, is this another numpad thing? How do I move? What are my controls? Okay, spacebar's working. But movement? Hello? He died. Novo record. Whoa. Maybe, how am I gonna know what this means? I don't know what that means. I'm just redefining the controls. That's probably a bad idea. Let me close this, and ideally it doesn't save that, and I reopen it. I have no idea what controls they were expecting. None of the usual ones are working. Because yeah, this is like kind of fucked up. Spacebar is the only thing that's working. Spacebar does that, and nothing else is doing anything. Okay, I found something. I found something that's moving it. Hold on. What? Why is that it? O to move left, P to move right. Are you serious? Okay. What about jump? What the fuck is jump then? Man, maybe there is no jump. Okay, space bar is to do the attack, right? Imagine what I'm doing right now, chat. I have my hand underneath the hands that are pressing zero, like O and P, and I have to press spacebar to attack. So I'm basically going to use both my hands, one underneath the other, in order for this to even make any amount of, like, to even use this. Klex. Or Olex. Still don't know what jump is. Still haven't figured out jump. Q? Okay, I think I figured... Okay, I see. So, the letter O to move left. The letter P to move right. Spacebar to attack. And then Q to jump. And you can hold jump to do a longer jump. So you have to charge your jump. Okay. Fucking deeply fascinating shit here. God, you die instantly. You can't scroll the screen. And these enemies are... You're really fragile in this. This is relentless. Yeah, DOS was indeed a lawless time. Is this guy count as a scrimblow then? I guess he would, right? This dude's a fucking scrimblow. He's kind of awful looking. This art style is kind of neat though. I do like this like Apple, like early Apple art style that it's got going on. This is something you'd see on like that Apple II system, I think it was. So that's kind of neat. How did he hit me? I don't think I even made contact with him. Is like that damaging me? It's like, why is it making me flicker when I pick it up? Isn't that supposed to be like good? There doesn't seem to be much to this game other than it being kind of awful to play in every facet. So that's apparently pressing enter does that. I can hold it down and it does that too. Why? All the buttons are doing that now. That's cool. That's fascinating. Thank you so much for making Glub Glup. Dude's name I can't say because it's some form of Portuguese or Spanish or something. That certainly is a video game with very interesting ideas for controls. Deeply fascinating. That was a 1992 game, by the way. 1992. I see right above it, there's Gloriana. This is a construction and management simulation strategy game. Sounds like another inscrutable video game. Looks as like an art style, kind of. That's something. It's got this as the box art. That's something. And it seems to be German. So this is your classic DOS German strategy simulation game. The Germans loved making these. They loved making these kinds of games. This is the shit that you would sit down and play after work. After a long day of work, you're like 30 years old. It's the year's 1996 or some shit. And you're like, ah, yes, it's time for me to, the German guy coming from a long day at work, to play Gloriana and eat my schnitzel or whatever the fuck. And that's basically what those games are. Okay, here's a fucking video game I'm seeing. This is a fucking game. Exactly. You're always saying this. It's true. No, Malone. What type of monitor do you have? V or E for VGA or EGA? Oh, I've totally got a VGA monitor. Trust. I definitely don't have an OLED monitor that has DisplayPort. Oh, what kind of output device? I've got one of those sound blasters. That's what I've got. Things are happening. Okay. Ooh, we got mouse support. Okay, apparently I can do this. What for? And what does this do for me? I can only select this. Okay, was that like a loading screen? What is happening? That was be like a platformer. What am I supposed to be doing exactly? What the fuck? Okay. I'm getting damaged, I guess. And every time I get damaged, I spin. And that does that. And that's heaven. The gnome died and went to heaven. And he's got cool sunglasses. This is a video game. Remember when they used to make games, you know, and it was like this? Yeah. And certainly a thing that you can do. Okay, so now what? Oh, the game just closes. Okay. Well, that was Gnome Alone. So I hope you enjoyed that. I don't know what the fuck that was. I have no idea what I just played. So that definitely was pretty inscrutable. There's a game called Gods. 1991, Bitmap Brothers developed it. I actually think I know who those guys are. And then it's published by Konami. This looks like a video game. Yeah, they're just completely inscrutable in completely different ways. It's so true. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's see this Gods game. Do I have a Tandy, a Sound Blaster, and MT32? I like sticking with the good old Sound Blaster. It's trustworthy. What are you saying? I don't know what they're trying to say in the lyrics. It's like too wonderful. Let me turn it up a bit. Any man may earn through skill and courage a single favor. Okay. Well, I'm skipping that then because it wasn't going to the next screen. Ooh, we got password system. We gotta begin the quest. When this is an Amiga, though, and maybe it was on the Amiga as well, but top 10 gods. Whoa. Okay, how do I... Man, everything's a fucking adventure with controls. How do I begin my quest? What magic button proceeds forward on the menu? It just keeps bringing me to this over and over again when I don't push the button right away. I'm not pushing the correct fucking button, how dare me. It's spacebar, of course. Spacebar. How silly of me. This does straight up look like a Amiga game, though. Hint, find the gold key. This, like, the UI and everything is extremely Amiga. It might have been on the Amiga originally and got, like, ported over to DOS. It is? Yeah, I figured as much. And it has, like, no music, much like most Amiga games if you have sound effects on or something. Oh, I like how I can just press the up arrow and look at this guy's giant cheeks and extremely muscled back anytime I want to. This is what gamers crave. And there's a crouch. Okay. And what about a jump? Do you got one of those? Do you have a jump in you? Do you jump in this? Maybe you don't jump in this game. It seems like this trap. Oh, there's like a switch lever thing. I guess that's how you get rid of the trap. I can't... They always make this so complicated. Why is it so fucking hard to know how to jump in a video game? Why are DOS games like this? Why does the jump have to be a mystical button? Assuming there even is one. I don't know how can I change the direction of my aim? Doesn't seem like it. Everything's a fucking journey here. Everything's gotta be so fucking weird. Can't be a normal fucking button. It's gotta be something esoteric and weird. Because of course. Yeah, this sure is a video game. I see spacebar like cycling through slots when I hold down. Why is that? It's like there's these 4 slots and I hold down and I press spacebar and it cycles. Maybe that's a clue. I don't know. And yeah, there's no music. That's pretty rough. Having no music is pretty rough. Dude, I don't know what magic button it is to fucking play your video game, but it's pretty impressive that I swear I've tried every button on the keyboard and I can't find it. I just cannot. It's probably something even more complicated. Like you have to hold down another button and then you push another button to like jump or something. I've already tried that one, Desi. Yeah, this doesn't fucking function. So the usual nonsense. What a shame. They got DOS Golden Axe on here. I'm sure it's really good on DOS. I never actually played Golden Axe. I don't think I'm going to try this version yet, though. Oh, this has got to be good. We got an educational game. Goofy's Railway Express, made by Westwood Studios, who went on to make Command and Conquer. Released in 1990. This has got to be good. This has to be an ultimate video game. I feel like I need to start playing music for this, like, for this fucking type of stream because there's so much like silence when I'm selecting a game. An EGA graphic card was detected. Well, whatever. Wow. It's pretty good. Pretty good jam. Select speed. Whoa. Let's go with medium speed. What am I doing? These are sounds. And expressions. Mickey's very excited. Is there a video game that I play here? Maybe there isn't. It's supposed to be educational, so maybe I'm supposed to just watch this. Because they did mention speed. They were like, do you want slow, medium, or fast? Maybe they meant how fast the train goes. This soundscape for this game is beautiful. Wow. Who needs music when you just hear wow, that bunny hopped. That's a good bunny. Thank you, me, for the giant wow. UFO. They're real after all. How does this tie into Kingdom Hearts? Chat needs to explain it to me. When does Sora show up? It's a secret ending? Okay. I trust you. Whoa, a snake appeared. Looks more like a worm than a snake, but, you know. I'm glad that we get to see, like, Goofy and Mickey on the top left at all times. It's very important that we got that. Oh, okay, Streetwise. Thank you for explaining that to me. Wow. Now this is a video game. Made by the same people who went on to make Command & Conquer. And get bought out by EA. And then dissolved by EA. Some things never change in video games. So I think when there are arrows that show up on the screen, it makes things appear. I think that's what that is, and I have to push a button to, like, make them show up. I think that's why that happens. Turtle. He's a little guy. He's just a little turtle guy. Either that or just pressing any button and these show up. It could be that. It may not require specific input. It's just like you push any button and then the things show up. What makes this game educational again? I'm still struggling on that part. Also, are we just not going back the way we came? I'm pretty sure we're just looping backwards again. Which game sounds better? Does this game sound better, or does Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku sound better? Because remember, Legacy of Goku had, like, the wind sound effect through the, like, damn near the entire playthrough, and then it overlaid itself multiple times. Which game sounds better? Oh, Turtle Dude. So there are normal turtles who are not bipedal, and then there are bipedal turtles. This seems very complicated. How does this world work? I gotta see this through, but I regret not putting this on fast speed. I am regretting my decision of not doing fast speed. Imagine it on slow speed. Whoa, it's a car. Vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom. That's what the car sounds like. That's the sound a car makes. That's like a bus. That's a school bus. Whoa, that's what you use to go to school in. No Dragon Ball sound, so it's lesser? Okay. Vroom, vroom, vroom. That's the sound the car makes. Surely I am embracing my inner child by playing this video game. Is that supposed to be a pig? That's a really fucked up looking pig. We're almost back at the station. We're almost back. We're back here at Duckburg. I've learned so much. What happened to the other guys, though? They're not here anymore. Oh, I made a bat cave. That's cool. Oh, there they are. Okay. Did we just, like, rotate around or something? It's the same area. But, okay, whatever. Is this just going to loop forever? Is that all what this game is? Holy shit. Okay, I need to boot this up one more time. I'm going to do fast speed. I need to see the game at fast speed. Okay. I can override this choice if I want. I have 10 seconds to do so. I didn't read this before. It's funny. Okay. Let's do fast. We're fast. That is significantly faster. Apparently any button on the keyboard. Anytime I press a button on the keyboard, they make an expression on the top left. It's like this. Do. Yeah, this is the same shit that we just saw. It just goes in a loop. And yeah, it seems to just respond to any input on the keyboard. It doesn't really care which one. So as long as like you see a shape or whatever, you just push a button and then it makes a thing appear. And that's the whole video game, apparently. That is a whole thing. So I guess we've seen everything this game has to offer. Amazing. Fucking video games. Wait, can I just mash? Wait, I just picked up somebody. I have somebody different, and now they're gone? Oh, I picked them up. There's like more deeper mechanics. We have more people now. Oh boy, okay, anyway. I've had enough of that game. I don't need to hear that noise anymore. I'm good. That was developed by Westwood Studios, chat. Let me look at their catalog. Westwood Studios, it's all right here. Reminder, these are the same people who 6 years later went on to make this fucking video game, Command & Conquer Red Alert, which I've already streamed a little bit of on here. And then in 1995, just a year before that, they made Command & Conquer. Same people. They also apparently did develop the Lion King game? Really? I didn't even notice that last time. Maybe that was only on PC or something. They did like the port or something. They did Mickey's Runaway Zoo, which looks like the same bullshit as what I just did. It's the same aesthetic. Let's look at Mickey's Runaway Zoo. It's gotta be good. Westwood made it. It has to be good. It's the same everything. Same warning. Man. Why is it? Okay, this one, it's 20 seconds for me to override the choice. The other one was 10 seconds. So you can tell this game's going to be easier because I only had 20 seconds. Fucking banger.
Gosh, Mickey, I left the gates open by accident, and all the animals are lost. I hope I can find it before it gets dark.
Don't worry, Goofy. If I help you look, I'm sure we can find them. Come on, let's go. All right, so you have to find the animals. You recognize this screen? I see. I guess we're going with the numbers here. Number 1 is for the slide. Okay. Number 2. You got a frog. That's a frog. Let's see number 3. Oh no, we're still looking at the frog. Okay. Number 3. That's a toucan. There's so many toucans. 4. Is that a raccoon? A very gray raccoon. Really, screensaver, that's awesome. I'm glad to have provided you this service. That's a duck. I like that duck. That's a good duck. And it winked at me. The duck winked at me. That one winked at me too. I love it when the ducks wink at me. They're like, they're just winking. There's so many of them. There's 5 motherfucking ducks. Holy shit. I counted all of them. It was 5 ducks. And then they all laugh. It's so funny. Okay. Look at all this shit. That's 1 owl. And I guess it's just gonna stay there. Okay. That's 8. 8 owls. Be sure to count and watch this animation for each and every single owl. You have nothing better to do. Count those owls, you stupid motherfucker. Count all those motherfucking owls.
Beer, beer.
My Goofy and Mickey impression must have been terrible. Chat had a 0 flat rate response. These are noises. You also know I can do those. I see you. Fair enough, Desi. It's so funny. That's the sound a kangaroo makes. Didn't you know? Blip, blip, blip. How many streamers would let you see this shit? How many of you? How many? It's probably only M Zizzy or M Fooly. She changed her name like 4 times before she stopped streaming, so I forget her name. It's one of those. She's probably the only one I know of who would fucking stream bullshit like this. This is important. 1. It's 1. I don't know how I progress from this? Am I just supposed to watch it? Oh, is it like a QTE where I have to push it at a certain time or something? I assume when it's flashing. Or is this a 7? Nice fucking font. It looked like the number 1. That's a 7? That's why it wasn't working. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Boop, boop, boop. Amazing. Yeah, 9 cents for an apple. That's a time. Okay. We gotta see this. Hell yeah. The rat bear. Good noises. Three little piggies. I know what those are. I know about the 3 little piggies. Holy shit. I know what that is. Oh my god. Is there gonna be a big bad wolf? Now that's a banger. This shit fucking whips. I see, Desi, I see. Chat, you didn't like the pigs? Oh, really? Okay. Hey, it's like that Egyptian thing. Do the Egyptian. Do 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 do. Ha 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 ha. I'm so funny. Okay, let's see. Let's say sex. Oh, hell yeah. No, those are monkeys. I wonder if I'll get to see Diddy Kong in this game. Doop, 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 doop. It's good shit. And these are the bangers. DOS has everything. And that sun's looking great. It's happy. The sun's happy. Oh, that's Barney the dinosaur. Oh, it's picking up. It's getting intense. This shit's going somewhere. I wonder if it's gonna go to 8. It might want to. That's true. That sun may want to sell you Raisin Bran. Oh, that's Minnie. Get ready to hear this 8 more times. Penguin. I still haven't done Happy Feet for the GameCube. So we have 1 penguin game on the GameCube that I know of. Yeah, it's 2 scoops of fun. Unlocking memories you don't know that you want opened? I see. There's good nostalgia, and then there's bad nostalgia. Ah, turtle! I think that's the same turtle asset they used in the train game. That one has sunglasses though, that's awesome. Turtle with the sunglasses, that's some good shit. And that one, oh, that one went forwards and backwards. The turtles have different attitudes. I wonder if another one will have shades. Do we have any more sunglassed turtles? Oh, okay. Only a couple. Hooray, the animals, they've been saved with the power of me and my help pressing numbers on the keyboard. I'm glad that I was able to save all the animals. I bet this game costs like $50. Wow. If only GameCube games were this fast, you know? If only GameCube games were this short and easy to get through. Goofy's having a nervous breakdown and then it just loops, I see. So we're just stuck in a loop. It just goes on forever. For all eternity. You get nothing but this. This is all you get and then you die. You go straight to hell. So that was Mickey's Runaway Zoo. Oh really? They made Eye of the Beholder games? Westwood did? That's neat. I didn't know that they made those. That's cool. And there's Dune 2, which is like... Dune 2 is like the precursor to Command & Conquer. It was basically the same thing. It was their like prototype of Command & Conquer. Yeah, they are disrespectful of my time. This one respected my time. I made a Nightmare on Elm Street game in 1988. Impressive. Let me see. Well, for now, I don't think I need to see more Westwood stuff, but that was cool. I will sure I'll return to their catalog in the future. Let me just randomly go down the list a little here. There's so many games with cyber in the title. These cyber games. Cyber War, Cyber Wars. Oh yeah, that's right. Cyber War is based on the Lawnmower Man movie. This is the one that's like fucking inscrutable and fucking impossible, isn't it? Or it's like one of the many. Yeah, this is the game with this fucking fuck-ass cover. This game's fucking impossible. I saw Mr. Radon stream some of this like a couple months ago. And it has the funniest fucking box art you've ever seen. This is real box art for this video game. I'm not joking. They're not fibbing. This is what it looks like. Cyber War. And this is the back for it. And you look at the box here. An actual photo of the box. And everything. You got a little man inside of the box. He looks really normal. So yeah, this is Cyber War based on the movie Lawnmower Man and is set after its ending. I still haven't seen Lawnmower Man. I feel like I'm missing out. The player takes the role of Dr. Lawrence Angelo, who once again has to defeat the corrupted Job. Yeah. So this game's completely inscrutable, is my understanding. It makes no fucking sense. I'm gonna like show it for a moment, but I'm gonna get like nowhere in this game because they made it impossible. It was a bigger game. This is a 4-disc game, so this takes longer to install. There's a lot of inflating it has to do. Because this is an FMV game. It has a bunch of FMV stuff in it. So this is a beefy game. Most of these would have been installed instantly, but not this one. This is an ambitious game. 1993 FMV game. Or at least some elements of FMV. So there's a lot of inflating it's got to do. It's a serious business. Alrighty. Control F4 to switch discs when prompted. There are 3 discs in all. Sorry, I thought there were 4. It was 3. Might need a different aspect ratio for this one, unless it's just FMV shenanigans. Sigh. Sales Curve Interactive. That is quite the fucking corporate name. Okay. Cyber. Where? Cyber war? Cyber war.
I promised myself I'd never come back. I thought Job was dead and my research with him. But now, I wonder if something so corrupt, so evil can ever really be stopped. The military had duplicated my work and taken the project to their northern site. Somewhere in there, my programs were being twisted, rewritten to promote aggression and madness. So I came back to erase my work once and for all. I didn't expect to succeed, but I had to try.
And then fart music.
Select option.
Hi, hello, Pierce Brosnan. A select level. Minimal defense, so you have difficulty options for this game. This is Dr. Lawrence Angelo. Especially for this early, yeah, like what was it said? It was 93, 92? Yeah, like early 90s, so this must have been incredibly expensive. Cyber Boogie. Projectile ranges. Reverse engineering. We got a Cyber Boogie. This is supposedly... Okay. Virtual Flight Vehicle Mark IV. Armed with twin lasers and electron disruptor. I can't read all this. Too much to read. Okay. I see. They're trying to give me instructions. Alright. How do I proceed? Do I have to push button? Do I just wait? Ready to initiate. Okay. Okay. Do I do anything? There's like a damage indicator.
Get ready.
I'm not sure when it's expecting an input. Oh, okay, I guess it wants an input there. I guess I died. This is a very long death sequence. Whoa. Going into an Oblivion Tower. Fucking gonna close an Oblivion gate. Because we died. This is where you go when you die in the cyber realm. We're just hanging out. Wow. There's our ending. We beat the game. We totally beat it. That was a pretty awesome experience.
I
There's definitely
realize
not
now
2 other
that it is
discs.
over, that it will never really be over. Job's consciousness is part of the global network.
What?
A dark side to the technology that has invaded every area of human life.
I can barely hear you,
The
bro.
ghost in the machine.
Wow, a ghost in the machine. That's fucking sick, bro. Alrighty. Well, that was an experience. That was Cyber War. 1993. Games. Published and developed. It was certainly one of the games of all time. But yeah, that game's completely inscrutable and extremely difficult. I saw Mr. Radon spend like a few hours on it, or however long it was. It was a while. And he got nowhere with it and just like stopped playing it because it was like completely inscrutable. Nothing about the game made sense at any point. There's like other elements that the game has, but I wasn't able to get far enough to even see them. But yeah, that was something. What is it's another capstone game, Dark Half. I'm like vaguely familiar with this game. Yeah, I don't think it's another point and click game. And it's also made by or published by Capstone, not made by them, okay. Regardless, point and clicks are kind of like tough to stream. Need kind of like more planning around that to be able to do those. Yeah, chat, how has DOS been? Somebody was making a comment that this is a little too much DOS. Maybe I'm hitting too many like intense contrasts here. Maybe I'm punching too hard with some of the insanity that the DOS happens to have. Like arguably you might be overwhelmed by the DOS. Some of these games have like really intense titles. Like Deathbringer, and I'm like, oh, Deathbringer, and then like you look at it and then it's this. It's like, oh, it's fucking Deathbringer, and then it just looks like that. I wish I could make those bigger. It's like, oh, Deathbringer. Fucking insane. Look at that cover. She's got a huge ass. Spotlight on fantasy role-playing. Better graphics, sound, and gameplay than Dungeon Master. It's set aside from the rest by its great graphics and atmospheric sound, with a free poster included. And it's like, oh, it's fucking badass. And then it just looks like this. It's so fucking funny. What a time we used to live in. Yeah, Deathbringer. Fucking ultimate graphics and sound. Then you see it and it's like, and it's just this fucking thing. Like fucking amazing. You need Barney the Bear to stabilize you, but I think I've tried all the Barney the Bear games. I think there was only 3 of them. Like do you just miss the TTS that's like
Barney the bear goes to space. You are a smart little bear.
you just forget, you just like, you know, miss that? Is that the problem? Ooh, Death Tower. This looks like a video game. I wonder if I can control it. I want to see the fucking Prince of Persia like that's probably terrible. Let's see. You were noting the amount of DOS games at hand. Yeah, there's like I think thousands of DOS games. And this collection doesn't even have every DOS game because some DOS games are really hard to even find because some of them had very, very limited productions of like 10 people bought it kind of deal. I think I've seen this game before. I've not personally played it, but I think I've seen this. Okay, this one I know how to move. That's a start. Okay, that's a sound effect. Okay. All right. How do I can't jump and run? What do you mean I can't jump and run? All right. So is it just super precise timing? That's kind of boring. I feel like I'm missing a part of the game's mechanics or controls or something. I guess it's just super precise. They have Amiga droplets, of course they do. Seriously? It was on the floor though. What do you mean? This is the kind of game that is kind of just awful because it's just like you play it one specific way. Everything's completely precise, ultra precise timing. You have to do everything exactly the way the developers intended it. Fucking Amiga droplets. Fucking Amiga ass game. Jesus. Yeah, to me, these kinds of games are fucking trash. Just my opinion. Because it's like, these are the kinds of games that just, there's only one way to play them, and it's not interesting, in my opinion. So yeah, no. No, thank you. I'm good on that. Like, it's just so rote. It's like, I don't like games that are just like, they have any amount of expression to the gameplay. It's just like, you just gotta push a button at the exact time we want you to, and you have to figure out what it is. Not my thing. Not my thing. All these Defender games. Oh, okay, this is what Chad was talking about before of like, it's this basically, that other game, the Gloop game or whatever. It's just like this thing. I see. It's literally the same fucking shit. Right. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, they have Desert Strike games, huh? I think this was on Super Nintendo. This is a game that's just on like SNES and like Genesis or whatever. I actually think there's a Desert Strike on the GameCube, if I recall correctly. I'm pretty sure there is. It doesn't play like that, but it's Oh, apparently there's a game from 1988 called Design Your Own Train. I see. Basically use Photoshop stuff that's not Photoshop and make a train. Well, that cover's kind of rough. Kind of a rough cover. Okay. I'm going to check out this fucking video game called Traffic Department 2192, a thrilling game of action and adventure. This packet contains 1 3.5-inch diskette for DOS. It's ready to go. This is a game that Desi owned, or possibly still owns, and he was very excited upon knowing of its existence. So I figured it'd be a good time to bring it up now. So the description for this game is it is developed by P Squared and published by Safari Software Limited, released in 1993. It is Traffic Department 2192 is a little-known underdog game. It's focused around an original storyline and dialogues combined with fierce action sequences. You are Lieutenant Velasquez, a pilot in the SESH Traffic Department, an organization which now serves as the People's Army and repelling the invading vultures. Velasquez has a personal grudge against the vultures because when she was a small child, they destroyed her father's hover skid as he was returning from a long mission. The game progresses through a complex storyline with many twists and turns, with well-rounded action sequences in the middle. The game comprises 3 distinct episodes. Episode Alpha, Process of Elimination. Episode Beta, Cyborg Psychosis. Episode Gamma, Ultimatum Episode Alpha, was initially released as shareware. And so on. Okay. All right. Apparently has a VG Maps entry too. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see it. So we select the episodes from here. All right. Okay. May 16th, 2178. Far from Earth, a distant sun rises over the desert planet Sesh. I don't know if that's what you say it. Below, a hover skid flashes across the desert on its way home. The pilot, Rick Velasquez, looks forward to seeing his daughter again after several long months of something duty. Okay. Oh, thank you, Desi. Appreciate it. Safari Software presents.
This is Rick Velasquez, Hornet 14.
Velasquez, okay.
Hornet 14B, I'm picking you up on long-range scanners. Welcome home, sir.
Traffic Department 2192. Now this is cinema. Programming by John Pallet Plowright, Robert A. Allen, Michael Pallet Flowright, or Plowright. It's Plowright. Damn, imagine your last name being Plowright. Graphics by John Pallet. I'm seeing a pattern here. Bruce is who? Michael Taylor. Okay, all these names. It's very cinematic. Tim Sweeney's in the special thanks. Gross. Plowright. Imagine that. Plowright. Just seconds away from the hangar, disaster strikes. A burst of ion cannon fire tears the ship apart. Rick Velasquez is killed instantly in the fiery explosion. And his daughter watches from the hangar as her father dies. Oh, this is a menu. Okay. Sure, it's fine. Fire up the game. The original script for this game contains coarse language and sexually suggestive dialogue. Because the nature of this material may be considered unsuitable or offensive, an edited version is included. Please read help me doc for more information. Hit 1 to use the original uncut version. Hit 2 to use the edited version. Okay, so if I go original uncut version, does that mean that they're going to say slurs? Is that the difference here? Is like one of them they say the slurs and then the other one they don't? I don't know. Let's go with the original. Oh, do I need a joystick for this? Uh-oh. I don't have one. Is that a problem? I think it is. It seems like the controls aren't working. It's just doing this on its own. I have no idea what's going on. Why am I on this menu? I don't fucking know. Okay, clearly this isn't going to work right now. As unfortunate as it is. Clearly this is fucked. I don't have time to fuck around with this right now. I don't have like a joystick setup just immediately on hand. I didn't know it would require one. So I don't have that set up. Yeah, it's disappointing. Oh well. Game called Transball. Okay, what is this HUD? Oh, it's one of these kinds of games. Okay. I like the graphics though. The fucking HUD is funny. Kind of one of those games where sometimes you see it and it's like, oh, it's that kind of game. It's a 2003 game? Is that a shitpost? That's really late for DOS. What the fuck? There's also another one in here. It's 2019. Tristram Island. The fuck? Weird. And then, of course, you have, like, super outdated games like Trump Castle. And it just, like Trump Castle based off of his casinos, right? And then it just looks like this. It's just a fucking piece of shit game that just looks like this, and it just has his name on it. You know? So there's like a few of those that are out there. It's like, whoa, it's so fucking bespoke Even the fucking cover doesn't look anything. Like it doesn't even have him in it. Just whoa, it's the official Trump Castle simulation made by Capstone. And then they made other ones by different developers, but they were all published by Capstone. It's like, whoa. Super bespoke, fancy. So stupid. Oh, there's a game called Tube. I actually might have seen this before. Let's check out Tube. I want to install Tube. Tube. Ooh. Whoa. What allowed? Alright, that's one player. We're just getting right into it. No time wasted here. We're tubing. How do I... Oh, boy. What? What are these controls? Okay, Q to go forward, A to move back? What? Also D moves... What? What are these controls? What am I doing? What are these? I'm so confused. How do I move left and right? Okay, I'm getting hit by the obstacle. That's what's causing that. I see. Wow. Being able to move would be nice. Instead of being caught in a loop forever. I can shoot with spacebar. Oh god. Well, I figured out one of them. Why? Why it seemed to move me. Okay, there we go. Okay. O is moving me. Okay, O and P. Why is it O and P again? What the fuck? There's the second game today where left and right is O and P. That's fucking weird, dude. Okay, I think I figured out the controls finally. It certainly is psychedelic. The power of 3D graphics. I guess I should be like shooting these or something. A lot of obstacles everywhere. Shitloads of them. The visuals are very interesting in this. I'm not really sure what the point of any of this is, but it's interesting visuals, if anything else. The music is something. Did anybody own Tube? Are you a proud owner of Tube? Apparently I took too much damage and died. Wow. Well, that's Tube. Tube. That is a very interesting game. With extremely bad controls. But it is visually very interesting. Apparently, it is published and made by Bullfrog Productions. I think they did a fair amount of stuff. It was originally intended to be a test for a new Bullfrog employee. I see. And it was released as freeware eventually. Okay. That's interesting. And then there's a game just called Tubes and it looks like this. And then there's a game called Tubis. The people like their tubes. The people like their tubes. Well, that was fascinating. That was something. Man. DOS stuff, huh? Fucking motherfucking DOS games.